Hey, yo.
I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the, did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pink. But I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through the dream is bigger. Only want the gold. We don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1. Number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition. Now point them out. Making my babies proud. Wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south. Gotta know juice to end the drought.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Mexico City Diablos. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
For the first time with Tony Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on the
little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
Boys, 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. They'll run it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on second down. Jones. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now press. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Prescott from the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
It is good.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Greg Zuerlein to kick
So
off.
all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone.
Marcus Green on the return. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Now this time he'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
He's going to let this. Let's check in with our referee. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drop.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott looking deep in the direct. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete.
Amari Cooper, 91 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So from back deep in their home territory, all all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it,
safe.
Be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Jones. Smith catches left side. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. These two teams all tied after 1.
14.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones flushed out right. He's going to run again. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check 26, check 26.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Sliding out of the pocket. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for the touchdown. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On second and a long way to go. Prescott, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing Jones. Buying time to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
11 at the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Second and 1 at the 40-yard line.
Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And that one results in 35 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
First down, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now here's Pollard, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Green to bring it back. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Final play of the half. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he'll bang that one through.
Will tie the game, 28-all. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Jones now throwing after the interception. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now Jones.
44-yard line.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And give him a gain of 37. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This is Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
At the
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Prescott now escaping the pressure right. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. This thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right now.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now the throw here to his running back. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down, it's Pollard.
30-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Second down, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Prescott to throw it. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Back now in Mexico City. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down again. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
On the play. And it's 4th down.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Jones. Screenplay. Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Adam Thielen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On On second down, Prescott again.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. And a Cowboy first down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Diablos
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Jones on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On second down now, Pollard, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Brings up third down.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
26
Now Prescott on fourth down. Flushed out right. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Green to bring it back.
Marcus Green on the return. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
26.
Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
7.
Here's Jones on third down. He's going to run. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how...
In trouble, and he's taken down. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and he's got his man in stride, complete.
Prescott's pass.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
Adrian Colbert. Prescott's pass intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
62.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the